Hey everybody, happy Saturday to you. That's right, it is a rare Saturday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. Why in the world would we do this on a Saturday when it's normally just the weekday? Well, it's because we have been in Holy Week. We have been looking at the entire Easter story and have been unpacking some powerful truths on the moments of Jesus' crucifixion and also the resurrection. But today is an interesting day in the Holy Week timeline of events, if you will. Today is a day that is really it's mysterious because not much is said about it. In fact, I want to take you to the book of Matthew today and kind of help illustrate my point. So take a look at this. Matthew 27, starting in verse 57, it says, "As evening approached, there came a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who had himself become a disciple of Jesus. And going to Pilate, he asked for Jesus' body, and Pilate ordered that it be given to him. Joseph took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and he placed it in his own new tomb that he had cut out of the rock. He rolled a big stone in front of the entrance to the tomb, and he went away. And Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were sitting there opposite the tomb." And this Saturday, this time in between the crucifixion and the resurrection, is a day that is very uncertain to those that were following Jesus. Now, we know how the story ends, but they had no idea what was going to happen. None of them had any idea that Jesus was going to raise from the dead. All they knew is that this man whom they had pledged their loyalty to, this person whom they believed was the Son of God, was the Messiah, he was now dead and he was buried in a tomb. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of questions. And today I'd like to address for you those same moments, those moments in your life where you are so uncertain, where there seem to be more questions than there are answers. Usually it's the questions like, why am I going through this? Why is this happening? How come this took place? Why did the Lord allow this to happen? And that can vary from person to person who's watching this. And I really believe that this particular day in Holy Week gets ignored much to a fault, because I believe that we very much can relate to uncertainty in our lives. The question is, what's the answer? What's the answer when we have uncertainty? What's the answer when we're not sure why things are happening, what the outcome's going to be, and what's going to happen? My encouragement to you would be this, that for every question and for every bit of uncertainty, there is a resurrected Jesus that has your answer. And it might seem like Saturday in your life right now. It might seem uncertain right now. But God knows what Sunday looks like. God knows what the answer looks like. And there is a resurrected Savior who very much has the answer. He very much has your situation under control. He very much knows the way that things need to go. You may not, but he does. And I would encourage you today, in a day that might be, in a time that might be full of questions and uncertainties in your life, I would really encourage you today to trust the resurrected Savior, Jesus, because your Sunday is coming. The moment where it makes sense is coming. But until then, Just trust the Lord. Trust in the life that he is about to bring to that situation. And that's my word for you today on this Saturday. So thanks for joining me. We love you. I pray that blesses you. And I'll see you tomorrow where we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. But until then, you take care. Bye-bye.